Now, this was a very, very educational episode. I'm like, wow, I never, I've seen this kind of metaphor before, but to push a method home, they did it in all kinds of perspectives. And the way to do it I liked it the best was the way Toru did it. I was coming with my own mythology to talk about this episode, but instead Toru did it better. She just threw mine out the water, and hers was the plum on everybody's back. The plum on everybody's back represents us in a matter of perspective, because that's what life is. One of the many things that life's about is a matter of perspective. It's like you look at a picture, you'll see something, and the other person will see something else, even though the picture is the same. We all have talents, gifts, something that makes us different and special. However, we have inferiority complexes. For instance, you're doing a piece of art and you see someone else's art and it's way better than yours. So you get a little self conscious, a little doubtful about your own work, and it kind of kills your motivation in a way. But at the same time, someone might like your work. They might think it's the best thing they've ever seen. They love it. They enjoy it. And and that's just how it is. And some people are extremely confident in their work as well, and they think their work is better than everyone else's. That's how it works in life, matter of perspective. We all have these special little plums, different shapes, sizes, and colors that makes us special and different. Problem is that most of us don't realize it because we're so busy looking at someone else's. Because it's so easy to look at someone else's life in perspective because, well, not their perspective, but who they are, because it's easier to see them. Not a lot of people think about who they are as a person because you usually don't see yourself or think about yourself sometimes. For instance, man, you're at school, you see someone who could be extremely popular. They have a rich family, they seem to be popular and stuff like that, and you think they got it going on. They got the life compared to you. But at the same time, that person might have a very broken home, and he just had a good time at covering it up. But you don't know that because it's a matter of perspective. That person might want your life as well as you want their life. And this episode was really driven for Kyo and Yuki. For instance, they're the exact opposites. Yuki's the prince, Kyo is like this street thug, a commoner, and stuff. Yuki is good at everything. Yuki is. He is talented, nice, Prince Charming, but he keeps himself distanced from everybody. And he could make friends if he tried, but he's afraid to do that in a way. Where Yuki, on the other hand, isn't good at everything. He has a struggle at everything he does. And because of that, people admire that. People admire someone they can relate to. Because the majority of people in the world all have to struggle in something. They all have a hard time at doing something. And because of that, Kyo seems like in the regular world as a commoner. And more than 99% of the world are commoners. So they can relate to Kyo. Even though he acts grouchy and tries to be distant, but in the end, when he warms up to you, he acts natural around you. And people can enjoy his atmosphere despite how extreme he can be. People enjoy that about someone. So, where Kyo wishes to get inside the Soma family and be accepted and be Yuki, Yuki wished to break free from the Soma family and be like Yuki, where he can easily make friends and have people drawn to him, and not just because of his looks or he looks like Prince Charming, but him as a person. So the two really are the two sides of the same coin. They really are. And I think they needed someone like Toru to make them realize that. Yuki, you're not Mr. Perfect. You have your flaws too, but yet that makes you special. Kyo, you are good at things. And even if you aren't the best, you still are good at them. So never take that away from yourself. You don't have to be the best at something. As long as you are doing your best is what matters the most. So I really did enjoy Toru's the rice ball and the plum thing a lot. It was nice to see, and it was just nice seeing fruits baskets all together. like I said, it's both of my favorite mangas to read and an old classic anime. So see it being rebooted like this, it's just a breath of fresh air. I try to remember some stuff that they did, but not everything. One thing that did caught me off guard was the chives. I was watching the English dub version of this because why not? When I first watched Fruits Baskets, it was the English dub version. And be honest with you, when I start out watching anime, like most of us, I prefer watching the dubs. I wasn't used to the Japanese language, and I wasn't used to reading subtitles. Yeah, I was just a kid. But then as years went on, I'm like, you know what? The subs are faster, and I got used to it. Then I was more comfortable reading subs and dubs. Because when I saw the original voices that sound better in Japanese, but when it came to Fruits Basket, it's a different matter, you know? I wanted to feel nostalgia as possible for me. So, back to Yuki. I remember even reading the book that Yuki didn't like leeks. Even my sister said, I thought he didn't like leeks. I could have sworn that. He couldn't stand leeks. It wasn't chives, it was leeks. I don't know if they changed it. I might have to watch the sub version if they say something different like leeks. I could have sworn it was leeks, not chives. I don't know. I don't know. If it is, I'm going to go reread the books or watch the subs just for that chapter. And if it is freaking chives, I will admit that. But I believe it was leeks. I could have sworn Kyo didn't like leeks. And they forced him to eat it. And I love the gross face he would make every time they forced Kyo to eat leeks. I could have sworn that was it. But that's just probably me remembering. My memory's probably hazy. It's been a long time, after all, since I've read or seen Fruits Baskets, the original work anyways. But nonetheless, this episode was a very simple, straight path driven home episode, you know. And the mom gave out some really good advice to Toru. What makes her who she is. Usually in anime, people can't stand this kind of character because Toru seems to be like you could say cliche. But I don't see that. I say, is there any wrong with being that? Think about it. She sees that the world is. She probably knows that the world can be negative, but at the end of the day, why do you have to be negative too? It's okay to be a cheery person. She may be clumsy, but she gives it her best every single day, and I like that. It motivates the viewer, you know. Like, hey, you might not get it there the first time, but there'll always be next time. So I do enjoy Toru as a motivated heroine, especially in the series. And she might be exactly what the Soma family needs to patch things up with themselves. So yeah, great episode. Amazing metaphors and a good lesson to learn in life. Matter of perspectives. You are special in your own way, in your own right. You don't have to be better than someone else. You just gotta be the best you can be. That's all that really matters in the end of the day, is to improve on your own flaws and recognize those flaws. So yeah, that's all I got for this review. I hope you guys enjoy Fruits Baskets, and I hope you guys enjoy my content. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. Madcrownxox, signing out.